Hi Roberto, my name's Daphne. I'm one of the essay correctors here at IELTSpodcast.com. Great to be working with you on the course. Thank you for getting involved with us. So I'm hoping the feedback I'm going to give you is going to guide you to improve on your essays. So the first ones, some people think schools have to be more entertaining. Others think their role is to educate. Which do you agree with? Okay. So it seems like conventional study where schools were designed to learn in a strict manner have raised some concerns to many people. Seems like it's too informal here. So, and you've kind of changed the sentence round, which is okay, but you could start with something like, in recent years, conventional study where schools were designed to learn in a strict manner have raised some concerns to many people. Okay, nowadays many people, so what I would do there is just simply join up those sentences, because today many people believe that, so I take out that. And also, like many people, who are these people? So teachers, parents, professionals, always think about who you could say instead of the word people. Should be fun. Okay, I'm going to just pick you up on that word because fun is not very academic. So should be more challenging. You could have a different word, but you need to go for a high level word, not just fun. Okay. I find that pupils have better achievements while having a more dynamic and entertaining classroom. Okay. I find if you're a teacher, that's okay. Otherwise, I probably put I believe that. This essay will discuss both examples. Okay, good. Nice start there, well done. So having a quiet classroom in a strict environment is a retrograde educational method that's been happening for the past decades. That's a very big statement to make, so you need to qualify it. So it has been suggested that. So these little devices are really important in academic writing. So it's been suggested that having a current then you're okay. This is largely because education is an area that's been overlooked and just recently gained attention. You don't need has gained, just you can just go just recently gained attention from governments. And you don't need the with that. A recent study conducted by Educate has shown that only 50% of the class is able to retain information provided by their teacher in a traditional setting, whereas in a more friendly classroom, 85%, really nice example, but let's put some adjectives in here. Interactive, maybe. Classroom. So friendly, yes, but what else is going on in that classroom to make it more entertaining or stimulating? Really good. Therefore, it's clear traditional education has significant room for improvement. Really nice conclusion. Very good. On the other hand, now careful here, because you can't have on the other hand unless you've got on the one hand. They have to balance those two. So you could put instead here, however, those schools that engage learners with a more interactive and enjoyable system had better results. Just, you don't need the continuous there. Just literally had, showed, demonstrated, past simple there. I would go demonstrated, better results. So just past simple on that one. A clear reason for these results, or just a clear reason for this, you don't need to repeat results, is that the pupils have a better set of mind. Now we would say mindset, but I go better, more focused, mindset during class. So we use the word mindset, not set of mind, okay? And are free of stresses, or just stress. Dr. Moore, researcher, this would be capital letters, proved that students were entertained by their teachers. That students that were entertained, so students who, because it's a relative clause for people, so students who were entertained by their teachers in the classroom liberated more endorphins. We don't liberate, we release, as the correct verb there. Release, so released more endorphins, which are crucial for learning. Okay, interesting. And now, entertained. Yes, you need to give me an example. Such as by use of videos and breakout rooms. It doesn't matter what you put, but you do need to put something, because there's such a big statement, entertained by their teacher. It could be anything. So you just need to be a bit more specific for this actual essay here. Thus, it's a great indicator of the benefits of teachers running their class in a more entertaining manner. Again, I question that word. So, and change that word to be more specific to add. You could have stimulating, you could have encouraging, motivating. Any of those words would work quite nicely there. To conclude, I firmly believe that changing the current education method to a more dynamic and fun way would be, so it's hypothetical, so you need the modal verb would, of benefits, predicted that change will happen. Then you can have will in the future. Okay, really nice start. Very, very good there. I like that. Really nice. And what you could have in that essay somewhere is a concession. So a clause saying, although education is incredibly important, academic results are important. And then you go back to your point. Okay, so you haven't really mentioned this idea about academic results being important, which you do need to when you've got two sides of an argument like that. But nice start, so well done. Lots of great things going on. So doing an enjoyable activity with a child can develop better skills and more creativity than reading. To what extent do you agree? So children can develop higher creativity and better skills over time while practicing leisure activities than staring at books. So again, we need to sort of introduce this. So many parents agree that. So just a little bit of a more kind of gentle intro. Can develop, yeah, and better skills over time. So for me, there's too much of the question in here. You've got too many words. So I think you need to kind of vary that. Okay. So can improve their concentration, can improve their imagination, can learn so much more, that sort of thing. Don't take the words from the question. I agree with the statement. So I think it's creating a leisure space for children, just children in general, not any specific, can improve their development. Okay, so instead of using can, quite nice, could, might, may. Really useful modal verbs, more appropriate here. This essay we'll discuss. Okay, firstly, I agree that enjoyable activities, so rather than can create, again, same sort of thing, often serve to stimulate. Okay, so we can do it in a different way to enable a path of learning. This is because children are, easy distracted in the attention, and their attention span is rather short. It's been proven that role play learning, usually increases. So use these little words, usually, often, sometimes. They do the same work for you as this sort of thing. Many parents agree that. So they're just, we call it just like distancing devices in comparison to the book approach education, to a book focused. Now, you're talking about education, but this is also younger children as well, education. So we're not just talking about school. Make sure this isn't just about school. As a result, good. Okay, the problem's in this area, yeah. Secondly, leisure activities. So, for example, including what? So be more specific here. Often promote socialization, and this can be beneficial, good, for future skill development. When they learn to socialize it, you wouldn't say that. You'd probably say by engaging in sport or drama. Team building is learnt, as well as a sense of competition and how to handle success and failure. So So I'm starting with the participle clause, by engaging. Here, so have a look at that sentence structure. That is quite a nice sentence structure you could put there. A recent medical journal. So a recent medical journal report. A journal is a whole magazine. Show that 90% of children who socialise again then in early ages had learned more social and manual skills. So we've got socialise and social. Maybe change that word. And then those who did not have the opportunity to be exposed. Okay, good. Thus, plenty of evidence demonstrating that entertaining education outweighs the traditional spelling book-oriented means. Okay, very nice. So, but I'm just kind of questioning this a little bit because we're not just talking about education, okay? We're talking about, it could be very young children. It could be reading a book with their parents before they go to bed. It's not necessarily school. Okay, when you look at the question, it's really doing an activity with a child. So we need to make sure we focus on every part of that question. Firmly agree. So again here, I'm just questioning you on this because this isn't, you've just gone a little bit off the question. Yeah. So it's more doing something with a child. So you're starting off okay because you're talking about doing stuff with children, but you go on into learning. Okay, so I would try and broaden that essay. If I was doing it again, I would look at just doing stuff, doing things with children, letting them play, that sort of argument, not school. But really, really good start. Well done, Roberto. Good. That's lots of exciting things going on in that essay. And look forward to your next ones.